It kind of lagged. So, in conclusion, it kind of lagged, but I I thought the story. On the other hand, I thought certain parts reminded me of 52, which made it great. Um, it was really, and the fact that they're going to have to find Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage is kind of an underused villain, but at the same time, he's Vandal Savage. How much action are they going to get from him? Next book. The Flash. Now, in the clip I was talking about, it shows like Rorschach has some connection to the Speed Force. As far as we know, he doesn't. Does he have a connection to the Speed Force? We don't know. It has been speculated that there's actually a combination character by a bunch of fans. Let's see what to say about this fabulous issue here. They may be restarting the whole Kid Flash origin without Jay Garrick. I told you it's gonna be I told you it'd be interesting to see where they'd go from there. Being that they don't have Jay Garrick anymore. I mean, they have him on Earth too, but it's not the same Jay Garrick. And there is now no relating factor, but yet somehow they are connected. When, like I said, in my previous video, when on the Booster Gold chat forums, it's been, when Booster gets his memory back, then some shit's gonna go down. I mean, how much does the Reverse Flash remember? We don't know. How much is the Reverse Flash? You know, is this the same Reverse Flash? Will this and we don't know. But we know that the timeline was altered and somehow connects to Trinity War. And if you don't think they'll drag the Flash into Trinity War, you're sadly mistaken, my friend. I mean, what? The only question is, how are they going to involve Flash in Trinity War? How does this involve? How does this involve the key story that Carmine Infantino wrote? I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Carmine Infantino wrote that because they dedicated the story to him. Of the two Flashes, this Flash, the Flash from Earth 2, and this Flash, the Flash from Earth 1, our Flash. How does this involve them? Will it involve them? Does it involve, once you read the Trinity War story, it kind of reminds you of Darkseid and Final Crisis. And I already told you, I think they might have to acknowledge what happened in a way they are. I mean, why is she trying to find these pieces? If not to bring about the gods of old. If she doesn't want to bring about what Vandal Savage was trying to bring about in the 1 million event, if the 1 million event never ended, if it never did end, if it ended, then why is she trying to bring the pieces together? What do Crystal Skulls do? That's all it comes down to. It felt very much like Indiana Jones. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look like Speed Force. Camera sucks. Camera sucks. Anyway, there's a great shot in here where it clearly looks like Speed Force. What is the Speed Force? They haven't logically explained that. How do all these people connect? I don't know. I mean, the Flash is already involved in Justice League Dark. And if you've read the poster that they've plugged everywhere, that Justice League Dark is going to be Trinity War. In Trinity War. Excuse me. The question is not what does this kid Flash know. It's why was he sent back? I mean, that means they might have to bring back Superboy Prime. If they involve the Speed Force, if they involve Kid Flash and the fact that he's trying to stop Professor Zoon's army. Is Professor Zoon trying to assemble an army to destroy the future? Like last time? Is he part of his army? I don't know. It's why is he in our timeline? The Flash himself takes the assumption that he's a good guy. But this new Kid Flash is kind of a prick. And is kind of disrespectful of the Flash. And kind of won't tell him why he's in their timeline, but he does tell them that he's not he does tell him that he's not related to the Flash in any way. But then he touches him and then he sees he's from the future or a parallel timeline. Which leads... So, we don't know why he's in our timeline. We don't know how this is going to affect... Because this is the story probably leading into Trinity War. This is going to take 6 parts. You know? And if they do any parts with Trinity War, it's going to be the story leading into Trinity War. That's if they tie into Trinity War at all. I really wasn't that excited for Trinity War, and I still like Flashpoint better. But Trinity War is where the characters are headed now. You know? And if they kill the Flash again, I don't want to miss out. And that's why I signed up for a list of Trinity War books. All the Trinity War books. I might be picking up all the Trinity War books, but then again, I'll see how it goes. You know. So far, it's just looking like Justice League. but you never know. Now, moving off that altogether into Avatar. Avatar, The Last Airbender. I picked this up because I was a big fan of Avatar when it came out. Oh, my sister was a fan of this show as well. We watched the made-for-television movie together. So yeah, folks, it was a good book, and the major twist at the end is that Zuko's mom was either pregnant with Zuko, but she had an affair. Zuko's daddy isn't Zuko's daddy. And if I mean, I'd be willing to rent this out to somebody. It's a good read. It's a good read. I hear The Promise wasn't so good, but it's a nice departure from DC and all that. Because Dark Horse pays their writers directly, which means this money directly goes to Nickelodeon Studios. That's why Alan Moore did work on Spawn for a while there. Because the money went directly to him. Whereas working on titles like Earth 2, well, the money doesn't go directly to him. The real Manos explains it better. You may be wondering why I'm talking about Manos and the Red Knight. But, good news, folks. I found a place that...
Robert?
What?
Go to the store for a moment.
They published my story.
You okay with that?
And I guess that's it. Because my mom's going to the store and I gotta wrap it up. Mom?
Yeah, Bob.
Hit the button.
Bye.
I don't want it shedding off on me.
Okay.
I was just updating them on what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Bob. It's taking me a minute here.
Dang it.